Hey, what's up? It's your boy Astro Jack for Pluto Boy Astrology. What you saying? What's good? I'm doing a synastry and a birth chart and a transit chart reading. I'm going in today on Jeffree Star. So, Jeffree Star, if you don't know who that is a celebrity, makeup artist, makeup guru, got his own makeup brand, YouTuber, public figure, influencer, blogger, YouTuber, I guess. He's in the public eye. And I know he's been going through some shit in his relationships lately. He's been in the public eye and been in the news and stuff, so I thought it'd be really good to look at his chart anyway. It's something I'm quite interested in, like just personality wise. So I thought it'd be really good to look at his chart and show you what's going on with him, how astrology works, and how you can incorporate this into your own chart and stuff. And yeah, if you want to book a reading in with me, check out my Instagram. It's Pluto Boy Astro on Insta. I'll stick a link in the description down below, and yeah, DM me through there if you want to book reading. The deep birth chart reading, synastry, or look at your couple, you as a couple, or your love interest, or if you're single, I could look at like your love life and your chart. I do loads of readings, so just hit me up anyway. Do life purpose reading, loads of shit. So tarot as well. So yeah, just hit me up on there. And obviously, if you on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. I love if you did that. So alrighty, let's get stuck in. So Jeffree Star is down as a Scorpio rising. So well, he wasn't down as Scorpio rising, but I just looked at him and like, because your rising signs like how you present yourself to the world, so how you look, your body, your image, etc. So he looks Scorpionic to me, like his whole demeanor, like he's really gothy looking, really alternative. Because I thought maybe Aquarius rising, and then he wasn't alternative like a hippie kind of way. He's like goth alternative and heavily tattooed, pierced, and androgynous in his look, and that's very like indigenous to Scorpio. And so yeah, he has loads of Scorpio energy in his chart. He has like Saturn there, Venus, Pluto, the Sun. So like he has a huge load of Scorpio energy in his chart, which is why he comes across like really Scorpionic in his look with the tats and the different alternative looking hair and the androgynous look. The androgynous look can also come from Mars in Libra. Mars is like your masculinity. It can be your drive, etc. And having that Mars in Libra being, I'm trying to record a video. Guaranteed, I'm trying to record a video. My psychic showers want to start playing with their toys. So I do apologise about that. Oi! Do apologise about that. So yeah, that's what I say. Mars in Libra can give you that androgynous look as well. With Mars ruling your masculinity in your chart, even if you're male or female or whatever your gender you assign to or go by, Mars will always represent your masculinity and that masculine energy anyway. So whether you're male, female, whatever, do you know what I mean? So Mars in Libra, yeah, that can give you that androgynous look also. But I'll come into that in a minute. So yeah, he's got really huge Scorpio energy in his chart. As you can see, there's loads of Scorpio planets there. He has Venus in Scorpio as well. So Venus is like how you like to come across, how you look, how you dress, etc. Venus in Scorpio, so Scorpionic things like dark colours, blacks, gothic looking, the tattoos, Scorpio rules the occult, the underworld. He has Pluto, the traditional ruler of the underworld, in his first house. So having that Pluto in the first house can give you that like underworld type look almost, which he has, like Marilyn Manson type look. I have Pluto in the first house as well. Mine's not in Scorpio, mine's in Libra. But yeah, I have Pluto in the first house too, so I'll come across like people with Pluto in the first house can come across really intense, have an intense look about them, have a sexualized look about them. They can be covered in tattoos like I am, into piercings and like that alternative look. So he definitely has that, which is why I have him a Scorpio rising. His sun's in Scorpio anyway, so he's gonna give him that Scorpio vibe anyway. But having so he has the sun in his first house, in the first. First of all, the sun is your life force, and where your energy is going to be in this lifetime. Yeah, you know where you illuminate. The sun's an illuminary, so he illuminates in the first house through himself. And what is he famous for? Himself. He like has become famous by Insta, YouTube, etc. from doing makeup on himself, makeup tutorials, blogging about himself and his life, and he's become this celebrity because of it. So that's very like indicative of people having the sun in the first house, or having the ruler of the first in the first as well, can make you self-employed. It can make you oh yeah, also as well, this is great for celebrity as well, because the sun in the first, the sun is all to do with celebrity. He has a Leo, obviously because he's Scorpio rising, he has Leo in the 10th house here. Your 10th house is your public persona. It's so having Leo there and having the ruler of the 10th, the work house. Leo is all about, you know, me, and the show and being the spotlight. The spotlight of the universe is the sun. He has the spotlight at his first house on himself, with the sun being there, and it conjuncts his ascendant by exact degree. They're both at 23 degrees. So he's born to be like, you know, an icon and a celebrity via Scorpio means. So it's like unconventional ways. Not as unconventional as Aquarius, but kind of like the dark side of life almost, which is what he has done. I mean, he's very like left of wing, right? Not mainstream conformer, is he really? And he's done really well because of that. Venus rules. Venus rules how you make money as well, so he makes money through himself, and Venus is beauty. So yeah, he makes money via beauty. He has a North Node in the 7th house as well. So and his North Node rules Taurus. Sorry, Taurus is his North Node is in Taurus. So the North Node is your life path, your karmic point in your chart, what you came here to do, what you came here to achieve. And he'll do that through Taurian type ways, through so Taurus is ruled by Venus, the Venusian ways, through like what does Taurus rule by Venus? Venus rules makeup, beauty, being beautified, you know, nice shit. And he has the ruler of his 7th in the first house. So yeah, just dropped my iPad. So yeah, having that North Node in Taurus will make him his life purpose involve beauty, Venusian type things, making money, stability as well. So his South Node's in Scorpio in the first house. So so in a past life he might have been very self-sufficient, very self-independent, etc. So yeah, he has his moon in Capricorn. These people like work their asses off. So I know he's come from nothing. Like he had like, you know, just like a normal working class person. I think he worked in a pet store or something. Before he blew up and became absolutely famous, so started doing his makeup tutorials, etc. So Capricorn people like work their asses off there. I know he's an entrepreneur. I know he has loads of different businesses. Like I know he has a real estate business, which is like property, and the moon rules home, and Capricorn rules buildings as well. So having the moon in Capi can make you successful with property, having property portfolios, which he does have. Capricorns like to collect shit as well. I know he collects like really expensive designer handbags, and he collects art and stuff as well. And having Taurus in having that North Node in Taurus, making a trine to his moon, his moon trines the North Node. So yeah, he collects like really expensive handbags. He collects houses, artwork, because Taurus rules artwork, Capricorn rules houses, as does the moon. So yeah, that cat moon, those people like to work hard. Also as well, it's in the third house. The third house is to do with media, celebrity. So his moon, he feels at home there doing that. And having that moon in third house is all about communication. And that's how he's made his money, via internet, via social media, which is ruled by the third house as well, because third house is communication, how he communicates. And he has Neptune there too, so like really he's made money really creatively through creative means. So his Neptune sextiles Venus, as you can see. His Neptune sextiles Venus. So Venus being planet of creativity, of art, of makeup, with Neptune the planet of creativity. When the planets make a harmonious aspect like that, conjunct to his moon as well, you can see like how he'd be interested in makeup and how he's making money through that. He has Uranus in the second house. Uranus rules the internet. Second house is how we make money, and how we make our own money. So Uranus rules the internet, as I said before. So he's made money by the internet. It means he's blown up by YouTube, Insta. His social media accounts are like really well followed. So yeah, that's all to do with second house. That Uranus being in the second house of money and values. So he has where am I going with this? Yeah, so he has Lilith in Taurus, and his North Node in Taurus in the seventh house as well. So North Node can run marriage partners as well as can like as is the seventh house. The seventh house is all to do with your relationships and type of partners you want to be settling down with, your long-term life partners and stuff. So he goes to those earthy, grounding, Taurian type guys. Like Taurus men are like working, masculine type men, and I know that his long-term partner was apparently straight before he met Jeffree, and like he has never been any other girls, any other guys before him, and all had long-term relationships with anybody, and he doesn't like to put a label on his gender or his sexuality, shall I say. So he has so he attracts those Taurus type men. He has Lilith in Taurus as well, so he likes that he likes those masculine men, and he likes men with men who can offer him stability and have long term relationships with. That's his go to. Also having that Lilith in Taurus, it can make the person really superficial and really almost like a gold digger almost. So he can attract people like that, or he can make him like that as well. He can make him money obsessed, or obsessed with people who can gain from almost. So he has Jupiter in Aquarius as well. So Jupiter can rule your marriage partner. So yeah, being in Aquarius is unconventional relationships. So I know that is with his long-term boyfriend, or they work together, or they're separated now or something. So I know that and they have this really unconventional relationship where they have an open relationship, and they have orgies, and they have in their house, and they invite people into the bedroom, and that's Jupiter in the fourth house here as well in Aquarius. So they're inviting people into the house to have threesomes, group sex. Aquarius is the unconventional as well, unconventional relationships, which is what it does have, and it makes a trine aspect to Mars. Mars is masculinity and sex drive in Libra, and Libra being more effeminate sign anyway, and the 12th house of hidden and sex and desires can make them to have really kinky open relationship sex life. And I know that they profess to doing a lot of their sexual activities either in the home or in hotels and things as well. When they're travelling around, they like to have orders in hotels, and the 12th house rules, because the 12th house is where you sleep, you can rule hotels also. And having that Mars sexual activity in the 12th, the hidden house, the forbidden house, indicates that as well, and shows that. and also makes a sextile to Mercury and to Uranus. So Uranus is like shocking relationships. It can bring erratic relationships or flings and men coming and going into their like sex into their bedroom. Mercury can rule that as well. A lot of activity going on. Second house is your values as well. And they have that's in Sagittarius. Sagittarius likes to have loads of sexual conquests and mad passionate love affairs, especially when it's square and especially when it's sextile into Mars as well. Mars and Sagittarius energy, so that will indicate that as well. Um, what else do you want to say about Jeffree Star's chart? So he has like Jupiter in Aquarius, so like make it Jupiter's how you can attract money as well, and Aquarius is the internet and unconventional means making money by unconventional ways. Because Jupiter is like blessings and stuff, blessings via finances and things. So yeah, he has. So I want to see what's going on with it. I'll go into their synastry and stuff in a bit as well, but I've got the transits up here for Jeffree Star as to what's been going on with the cosmic weather for him with this at the moment. So he has Uranus traveling through his seventh house of Taurus of relations. Your seventh house rules your relationships. That can be your relationships like your love relationships, your friendships. I mean, friendships is more like third and 11th, and I guess, but can come into 7 as well. But yes, so intimate relationships, 7th house, work relationships, business relationships as well. So he has Uranus going through there. Uranus is a planet of sudden changes, of shocking changes, of abrupt changes, of like, Uranus brings like earthquakes and lightning bolts wherever it is in the chart. It's going to fuck shit up. And it's like making a conjunction to the North Node. The North Node is like the dragon's head. So first of all, having that North Node in Taurus, he's got the insatiable appetite for relationships and being in a relationship. So I know like he is in a relationship with this guy, but they're also bringing other people into it as well. So that can mean North Node in the 7th anyway. Like having this insatiable desire with men and like Taurus being that Venusian energy of lust and sex and pleasure, having Rahu, the dragon's head there, because wherever the dragon's head lies, it's like insatiable desire, insatiable hunger, which can't be filled. So that can come through sex. He has Lilith conjunct it as well. So Lilith is all to do with forbidden fantasies, hidden desires, sex as well. So it's like Jeffree, it can make the person have a really high sex drive, craving a lot of sex and attention and love. So when you have Uranus traveling through the 7th house, it can bring sudden breakups. It can bring new people into your life. It can bring loads of flings and love affairs, but it can bring breakups, which can be one of the reasons why they've parted ways. It's a strong indicator that is. It also makes an opposition to his Pluto in the first house as well, and makes an opposition to his Venus. So it's opposing Venus, so it's standing right opposite his Venus in the sky. So Venus is all to do your love and your relationships as well. So when it's opposing, a planet like Uranus can bring changes to someone's relationship status as well. And so it's making like a sextile to transiting Venus as well. So when it's making a sextile to transiting Venus, it can bring sudden breakups also. And Venus is in Aquarius. Venus was in Aquarius. Venus was in Aquarius by the time this was going on. So Venus in Aquarius can be like a break for freedom anyway. Because Venus in Aquarius likes to do their own shit anyway. They do, So yeah, he has Chiron in Gemini natally anyway. So Chiron in Gemini, those people like to 8th house is all to do with sex and stuff anyway. So Geminian people, or Geminian energy, shall I say, can lean towards open relationships, promiscuity. It can give the native looser morals, because Gemini likes to. They don't judge. They're really open to trying new and different things. And he has Chiron, the wounded healer, there, so he can. Your deepest wounds will come through sex and intimacy and intimate relationships. He's been having eclipses because we've been having eclipses on the Cancer and Capricorn axis. So and there've been like eclipses around his moon as well. So your home life can change when you have eclipses around there. Your third house is like your daily travels and your local area, and so he'll be having eclipses around. He would have been having eclipses on his moon, as well. So that could instigate breakups also and changes. I mean, he's got that stellium here that we're all having wherever Capricorn is in our chart. So he's got Pluto, Saturn, um, causing destruction and rebuilding around his moon. Your moon is your intimate relationships, your home life, your close circle. It can bring sudden changes and through there as well, or not even sudden changes, because Pluto and Saturn do things like long and slow. So this could have been coming for a while. This breakup could have been coming for a while, because Saturn and Pluto have finally gone conjunct. Now it's the time it's all come to a head with that Uranus transit and Venus transit, and yeah. Also, I want to say what I can see in front of me. He has Moon conjunct Neptune, making a square to the 12th house. This can be obviously the 12th house is Libra ruled by Venus. This can I know that he's really heavily into like recreational drugs like marijuana. He's very open about that. He has a marijuana business as well. I'm not sure exactly what he does. I know he's not a dealer, but I know he has something to do with marijuana. I know it's legal in America where he's at. So I'm not sure if he sells it legally or whatever. But I know having that Neptune, because Neptune is also with escapism and drugs and hallucinogenics, getting high, and your emotions is all linked in with with the moon. Sorry. So having that aspect can make the native like into drugs, taking drugs for recreational purposes, escapism. And I know he does that. He advertises that quite heavily on his Instagram and stuff anyway. So having that in your chart is indicator there of like someone who likes to like get high, really creative type person as well with that Neptune. Neptune is the planet of creativity, and the moon is your feelings. So and your intuition. Very creative person, having that aspect as well. So I've got what else want to move on to as well. So I mean, he has Pisces in his fifth house. So like, he really idealize, like he probably knows that his relationship isn't perfect, but Pisces in the fifth house, those people are idealize their partners anyway, and they kind of see love through rose tinted glasses anyway. Do you know what I mean? So they kind of ignore all the red flags anyway. So oh yeah, I wanted to say another thing about his first house, because he has Saturn in the first. So Saturn in the first, if you have Saturn in the first house, it's make you look really fucking young. So this is another reason why I think he's Scorpio rising, because he looks young for his age. And so Saturn preserves the skin, it preserves whatever it is in the chart, because it causes delays. So this can delay aging because it's conjunct his sun as well. So it might give him trouble expressing himself, which is why he's using the Neptune and Moon as drugs for escapism. But it can make the native look younger. Like, I have this aspect, and I look hella young for my age. People tell me all the time, and I notice other people who've got this in their chart makes them look really young and really skinny as well. It can make you look really thin, because I don't really put weight on. I can eat what I like because I've started in the first. And also, it gives you really good bone structure and really good cheekbones, which he does. I know he uses highlighter and contour, but I do know like he has really good bone structure in his face and cheekbones, and he's very slim, isn't he? So that's Saturn in the first house. But I love that he's got Venus in the first house, and what does he do for a living? He does Venusian jobs. He's a makeup artist, for God's sake. So this is their synastry, like so. I layer up the chart. So where's his personal? This is like Nathan, his partner, his ex partners, or partner, whatever's chart. So his MC is in Taurus. Actually, it's really funny. So Jeffree's seventh house is ruled by Taurus. Yeah. So Taurus is relationships and top relationships that you attract. Well, his MC is the way he comes across, the way he presents himself in Taurus. So he would be attracted to that, the mask that he wears. And the mask that he wears in public is Taurus, so Jeffree would be attracted to that, and it falls into his seventh house. And Nathan he's younger than, there's quite a bit of an age difference between him and Nathan, and Nathan has Saturn in the seventh house, so that can make, Saturn is obviously someone he represents older people, and he has Aquarius in the seventh house, so unconventional relationships, unconventional partners, and having Saturn in the seventh house can make you attracted to older people older than you, are having a massive age difference in your relationships as well. He also has Mars in Libra, so they both have this Mars energy in Libra. So their Marses are conjunct, so they have really passionate sex, and they probably have really passionate arguments as well. Yeah, so they have a really passionate relationship, on both ends of the scale. Jeffree Star's Mars or conjoining Nathan's Mars in Libra being like one of the more effeminate Marses, will bring out the Nathan's hidden sexuality more, and as to why he's attracted to each other and why they've gone there. I mean, he has Venus in the 12th house as well, making a conjunction to Uranus and Neptune as well. So that opposition, sorry, can hidden. So Venus in the hidden house, what you're attracted to, what you find attractive. He has an opposition to Neptune, so it can make him and Uranus make him attracted to unconventional partners, unconventional relationships, unorthodox, or just not the what's classed as the norm, I guess. So that's why that attraction is there as well. I didn't have his Lilith come up on here actually. It would be interesting to see that, but I didn't put it up on here. Oh well. I'll show you this. So yeah, he's Leo. So all his planets fall into Jeffree's 10th house. So Jeffree Soul think the sun shines out of Nathan's arse practically, because all of his planets hang out in Jeffree Star's 10th house, the highest point in his chart. And it's funny because that's your public persona as well, so they have a very public relationship. That's because all of Nathan's planets fall into Jeffree's 10th house of publicity as well. And so Nathan has the North Node in Sagittarius. So Jeffree has Sagittarius in his second house of money, and actually they always say that it was Nathan that pushed Jeffree to launch his makeup business, and gave him that cool push sort of thing. So the North Node is like Jupiter, expands wherever it is. So he expanded Jeffree's money just by being with him, because he kind of supported him, pushed him to. Basically, if your partner's North Node falls in your second house, it'll make you gain more money, which is what they do have, as you can see here, in their synastry chart. So yeah, what else is going on with their attraction? I'm just trying to see their attraction. So yeah, they have this Pluto conjunction as well. So when they have a Pluto conjunction, it means you can become obsessed with one another. And now Sun conjunct Pluto as well. So this can give you an obsessive. Oh yeah, and Pluto conjunct the ascendant can make you really obsessed with each other. It's obsessive, can't live without you, especially in Scorpio. Scorpio is the planet of passion. It can make you obsessed with each other and just can't live without each other, an all-consuming relationship. I know they spend a lot of time together. We did spend a lot of time together. It can be this live or die without each other type relationship when it conjuncts the Sun and the ascendant as well. It can also be make you obsessed, really obsessive with each other, to the point where it can become a bit stalkery almost. You know what I mean? If you become super obsessive with each other. And just really hella passionate, crazy about each other, So he has Venus Moon opposition as well. So Nathan's Venus is opposing Jeffree's Moon, which is why they're attracted to each other as well, because the Moon feels at home with his Venus, because they're illuminating one another. And also as well, Nathan's Moon is in Virgo, well, Jeffree's MC, his midheaven, how he comes across, his public persona is in Virgo. So they have that attraction there, you know? They're like, that's what draws them to each other, so to speak. So, I'm just trying to see anything else I wanted to go into with that. Not really. I think that's like a lot of the angles covered really. So yeah, that Uranus in the seventh and like and the eclipses around the moon, really like probably brought some things to their attention as to what need to be changed in the relationship and like what's caused the breakup so to speak. So I just thought it'd be really interesting to have a look at. So anyway, yeah, I hope you really like this video. And I hope you like, subscribe, share, comment, follow me on Insta and stuff. And I'll catch you in the next video.